Before you reach for your phone tonight, pause for 5 seconds. Not because phones are bad, not because you need more discipline, but because sometimes the hand reaches before you have decided what you actually need. Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are uncomfortable with the quiet. Maybe the day ended without the feeling of being finished. The phone offers a fast doorway out of that feeling. A message, a headline, a video, a small piece of someone else's life. And sometimes that is fine. But when you reach for it on autopilot, it can leave you more awake than you were before. So try a smaller question before you unlock the screen. What am I hoping this will give me? You do not need a perfect answer. You might be hoping for distraction, reassurance, company, a change of mood, something to fill the gap between the day ending and sleep beginning. Once you name the need, you have more than one way to meet it. If you need company, send one honest message instead of opening 5 apps. If you need a change of mood, stand near a window for 1 minute. Let the room be different from the room where the day happened. If you need reassurance, write down the one thing you are worried you will forget. You do not need to keep it active in your mind. If you need distraction, choose it on purpose. Set a small boundary first. 10 minutes, 1 episode, 1 article, 1 conversation. A boundary does not make the phone an enemy. It makes the choice visible. There is another reset you can try when you do not know what you need. Put the phone face down. Place one hand on the table or the bed. Notice 3 things that are already here. The temperature of the room, the fabric under your hand, the farthest sound you can hear. Then take one slower breath than the last one. Nothing dramatic happens. That is the point. You are giving your nervous system one small signal that it does not have to be fed another input immediately. The urge may still be there. You can let it be there without obeying it right away. If you choose to pick up the phone after this pause, do it consciously. Open the thing you meant to open. When you are finished, put it back face down. That is different from drifting through an hour of content you never chose. You are not trying to become someone who never scrolls. You are becoming someone who notices the moment before the scroll begins. That moment is small, but it belongs to you. You can also make the room help you. Move the charger away from the side of the bed. Lower the brightness before evening. Put a book where the phone usually goes. Leave a glass of water within reach. Make the easiest next action a little kinder to tomorrow morning. There is no prize for getting this perfect. Some nights you will still scroll too long. That does not erase the nights when you paused. The pause is the practice. Tonight, before you reach for your phone, ask one simple question. What do I actually need right now? Then give yourself 60 seconds before you answer it with a screen. This video is for general well-being and is not medical advice or treatment for anxiety or insomnia. One more thing to remember. The phone is often most tempting when the day has asked too much from you. That does not mean you are weak. It means you are looking for a softer landing. Try making the first minute after you put it down feel like a landing instead. Dim one light. Drink some water. Stretch your hands. Look at something that is not moving. Let the room become a place where nothing is asking you to react. You do not need to earn rest by answering every message, learning every update, or finding the perfect final distraction. The day can end without a final scroll. And if you pick up the phone again, begin the pause again. No punishment, no scorekeeping. Just one more chance to choose what happens next. You want a practical way to use this tonight. Decide the first thing you will do after the pause. Not the whole night. Just the next thing. You might put the phone in another room and make tea. You might send one message. Then close the app. You might set a 10-minute timer and watch one video you actually chose. You might leave the phone where it is and take a shower. The action is less important than the sequence. Pause first. Choose second. Then stop when the choice is complete. That sequence gives your evening a shape. And shape is often what is missing when scrolling starts to feel endless. You do not need a perfect nighttime routine. You need one small interruption between the urge and the habit. That interruption can be enough to make the rest of the evening feel like yours again. The choice still feels hard. Count 5 breaths before you touch the screen again. Not to make the urge disappear, only to give yourself a little room around it. 5 breaths are enough to remember that the next moment has not been decided yet. The pause is enough. Let that be the first thing you choose for yourself.